Hi there, welcome back. So let's move to geometry generation. So as you saw, we're going to use Ansys Design Modeler and then space cleans. So this is a super easy geometry. If you download the Ansys project here, I already open it here, you will find this data structure. So see that here we have different geometries. So one was Design Modeler, we have two meshes, fine and quartz mesh. Then the geometry was the space cleans and one mesh setup that corresponds to the fine setup. And then we have the 3D sweep mesh. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, why I put this one, because actually it's not a 3D case, it's still 2D, but we just extrude the mesh one cell. I will show you later. So let's generate the geometry using, remember you have the solution here. So our first setup will be generate the mesh using Design Modeler. So I'm going to do it from scratch. So right click here and I want to use Design Modeler. Remember in the presentation you have here the dimensions, okay? So I would like to center my cylinder in 0, 0, 0 and then 10, 10, 10, 15, okay? Or feel free to use different dimensions if you want. Okay, so we're here. I will choose this plane. Then I will add a new sketch. Okay, I will get here, sketch mode, okay, and I will draw a circle here in the center. Now let me add dimensions. So I'm working in meters, okay, so 1 there. And let me move here. So to do this one, there are many ways, okay, so you can create the cylinder and then do the surface, then create the external part and do the surface, or do everything and then do the surface of everything. In this case, I will take that approach. Okay, so just to show you now, I will draw. Okay, now let me take the approach of doing just the cylinder. So you have this geometry. You go here now, concept. You create a surface from this. I like to add it frozen. Okay, and now you create the other one. So now that you have two surfaces, you do a Boolean, okay? So let me show you now how to do that. And actually, this is the best approach if you're thinking about parameterizing. So now let me create the second one, okay? So you go here, enter here, and let me create this box here, and then you start to add dimensions. So I want a vertical dimension from here to here. From here, first add the dimensions, okay? And then I want, see that the circle is not centered, then I can fix that. I want from here to here. Okay, it's horizontal from here to here. And another horizontal from here to here. So if I go here, so I have B2 should be 10, B3 should be 10, okay, H4 should be also 10, and then 15. If you want to use larger ones, it's up to you. So now that I have this, okay, everything in the right dimensions, I can go back here, concept, and let me create surfaces from a sketch. This is my sketch. And generate. Sorry, it's the wrong, I choose the wrong operation. It is surfaces from sketches, okay. Here, I like to do it at frozen, generate, and see that you have the two bodies, and now you can do the Boolean. So you go here in create, go up, choose the wrong one, delete, create, let me create Boolean. So I want subtraction, okay? So my target body is this, and my tool body will be that one. So see that here, to select the one in the back, here you have. So if you have more bodies, you will have more planes here, so you just browse there. Apply, generate, and there you go. Okay, so see that the circle is not centered in 1, 1, 1, so you can go back to the plot, to the sketch, and you can add, for instance, a constraint. I can say that this point is coincident there, generate, and you have it updated. So see that it's fully parametric, okay? So in theory, let me show constraints. Okay, and let me, okay, delete the constraint. Okay, and for instance, you can put the distance. Okay, so, okay, let me undo. Okay, so instead of giving that, I can put the distance, something like this. I can do horizontal. Okay, and then I will do there 0.2, generate, and automatically update it. So if you want to parameterize this distance, you can do it. Okay, if I go 0, probably will give me an error. Yes, I know. Okay, so there you need to make it coincident. If you want to go close to 0, put there a very small value. Okay, so this is the way to parameterize. Okay, so let me erase this one. Let me go back. Okay, so let me erase this one. Okay. Okay. And okay, I will erase here. I don't have that one. And now I can add my constraint. So for instance, I can do concentric this one with this one, and you have it there. Okay, so it will be the same as coincident. Generate, and everything updated automatically. Okay, so as you see, very easy geometry. So now let me go back to the presentation and see that in the mesh that I generated here, I have kind of a region where I put more cells. Okay, this is called a body of influence. So let's generate also a body of influence. So see that this is my domain. So this will be my official domain. But if you want to add a body of influence, you need to create an additional body. So now you're going to have two parts here. Okay, so let me call this one domain. So let me generate that additional body. Okay, it will be another plane in the same one. Can be plane, solid, whatever, even a point you can create. Okay. And this is what I'm going to do is this. So inside this box, okay, I'm going to put more cells. Okay, so when we move to the meshing stage, we're going to see that that option is available. Okay, so let's give some dimensions to this as well. So I'm going to say that from this to this, then from this to this, and then from this to this. Okay, so you have those, and let's put everything 4. Okay, 4 and 4. This box not necessarily needs to be of the same dimension here, so you can make it larger, so this is not a problem. Okay, so now that we have this second box, let's go, and again we need a surface there, apply, frozen, generate, and now I will call it body of influence. And well, as usually this is just an additional, just to convert it to a fluid additional step. So this is what we have. Okay, so remember what I told you, that when you go to the machine stage, you need to have one single body, something that you suppress this one. Okay, in this case we have two bodies. Okay, what is going to happen that you are going to pass these two bodies to the machine stage, and the measuring is going to generate two different meshes. So that's why you want one single body. Okay, but in this case, the second body, you want to use it to project a final measure in the other one. So there is another option available in an Ansys measure to do that later we're going to see how to do it. Okay, so you can add, this body can be of any shape. Okay, I put here in a square, you can have multiple bodies. Okay, so you just put it here in your tree, and when you go in meshing there, you can say, okay, this body that I importing here, this extra body will be a body of influence. So this is all for the geometries. You see, very easy. By the way, so if you want also, you can create a 3D geometry from this one. So you can add an extrusion here, for instance. I want to extrude for instance, I don't want to extrude that one. I want to extrude this one. Okay, you select it, frozen, and 1 meter. Okay, so you can have something like this, and later we're going to see why it is interesting to have, even if you're working in 2D, to have something like that. Okay, so let me erase that one. We're going to do that in Space Cleaning System, but it's just an extrusion. Okay, so this is all for this case. As usually, you just exit there, save everything that went there. Now you have your design here, and let's pass to Space Clean. So this is all for this video. See you next video. Bye.